All right, everybody, we are back working with our 2D shapes again. We are working on topic 14, lesson 2 today. This is page 754. Go ahead and get your packets out, get them ready. Pause the video if you're not ready. I am going to go ahead and play our robot video for you guys. Let me go ahead and just get that started. All right, and we will go ahead and get started with our video.
Are these all the same kind of shape?
Let's find out.
How are these shapes alike?
Think about it. How are these shapes similar? They have the same amount of sides on each shape. Each shape has 4 sides. Each shape has 4 vertices. There's that big word again, or corners. Remember, vertices and means corners, just a fancy way of saying a corner. They're different colors, so that would not be how they're the same. Just go ahead and keep thinking of different ways. How are they alike?
One way they are alike is they all have 4 sides and 4 vertices. They are also all closed shapes. How are these shapes different? They are different colors and sizes. They are also in different positions. Shapes are defined by the number of straight sides and vertices, and whether they are closed or not. This is a closed shape. It has 4 vertices and 2 pairs of sides that are the same length. What is the name for a shape that is a closed figure and has 4 vertices and 2 pairs of sides that are the same length?
So if we look at these, it wants to know what is the name of this shape. So this shape has 4 sides, 4 vertices, but the sides are not all the same. This side is not the same length as this side. This side is definitely longer than this side. This side and this side are the same lengths, but these 2 sides are not the same length as these 2 sides. So this shape is called a what? Rectangle.
This shape is a rectangle. Are all of these shapes rectangles?
Select your answer.
Do they all have 4 sides, 4 vertices, 2 different length sides? So these 2 sides are one length, and these 2 sides are another length. So yes, these are all rectangles, even though they're different colors or they're facing a different way. I am going to go ahead and stop share screen. So I have this box. I'm sure you guys all know what this box is. It's a charger. And then I have a smaller one. These are both what type of shape? They're both a square. Even though this one is bigger and this one is smaller, they're still both a square. If I have this one like this, it's still a square. If I have it like this, it's still a square. If I have it like this, even though it looks like it's upside down now, it's still a square. If I have it like this, any way you put this, like this, it's still a square. This one, if I do it this way, it's still a square. That way, this way, this way. No matter what way I put them, no matter what size I make it, it's still a square. So now if I go back over to our screen, it wants to know, are all of these rectangles? Yes, they are.
Yes, they all have the traits needed for rectangles. Why are these shapes not the same kind of shape?
So I'm going to go ahead and skip the try it, but why are these shapes not the same kind of shape? They're the same color. Does that make them the same shape? No. Remember, we have to think. This one has more sides and more vertices or corners than this one, so it can't be the same shape. This one doesn't have any sides or any vertices, so that one can't be the same shape as this one. Let's see what our robot has to say.
This shape has 4 sides and 4 vertices. This shape has no vertices. This shape has 6 sides and 6 vertices. Shapes are not defined by color. Even though the shapes are the same color, they are not the same kind of shape. These shapes are all blue, but there is a rectangle, a circle, and a hexagon. What is each of these shapes? How do you know?
Think about it.
These are all rectangles. Each one is a closed shape with 4 sides and 4 vertices. 2 pairs of sides on each shape are the same length. Are all of the rectangles in the same position? No, they are not all in the same position. Are all of the rectangles the same size? No, they are not all the same size. Does size or position determine if the shapes are rectangles?
Now, again, go back to the squares that I show you. It says, does size or position determine if the shapes are rectangles? So if I have squares, just because this is a small square and this is a big square, doesn't mean that just because they're not the same shape that they're not squares. Even though this one's big and this one's small, this one's still a square. This one's still a square. If I turn it like this, they're still squares, even though I moved their position, the way they're laying, they're still a square. So if we go back over to our screen, it says, does the size or position determine if the shapes are rectangles? So look at the colors, look at the size, look at how this one's leaning sideways, this one's up and down, this one's horizontal or side to side. Think, are these still rectangles even though they're a different color and laying a different way?
No, shapes are not defined by size or position. Now you know which attributes define shapes and which attributes do not.
Okay, so go ahead and get out your packet. Again, we are on page 754. Today, we only have 7 problems, so there should be no reason for you to not get through your math today. I don't want to hear anyone's parents saying that they were crying, didn't want to do their work, because seriously, it's only 7 problems. I know you guys can do this because we do way more than this in class, so I know you can do it. We are going to go ahead and jump on over to number 1. And number 1 says, circle the words that are true for the shape. And right here we have a picture of, what shape is this? A square. So it says, all squares are blue. Is that true? No, not all squares are blue. A square could be purple and pink. A square could be a rainbow. A square could be yellow. A square could be orange, whatever color. So that's not true. So we're not going to circle that one. That's not true. The next part says has 4 equal sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 4 equal sides. Do you have to have 4 equal sides to be a square? Yes, you do. So we're going to circle that one because that is true. Now the next part says all squares are closed shapes. Sorry, my paper keeps falling. Is this shape closed? Are there any openings? No, no openings. If there was an opening, would it be a square? No. So all squares are closed shapes. So we are going to circle that one because that is true. All squares are closed shapes. And then the last one, it says, all squares are small. Is that true? No. Is this a small square? No, it's not. So that is not true. So we're not going to circle that one. Okay, if you are not done, go ahead and pause the video and hang on tight and go ahead and finish. I am going to go ahead and flip over to number 4, and this is on page 755. I am on number 4. Go ahead and find that. It says, Tim says that this is a triangle. Is he correct? If I take my finger over it, do I have 3 sides? 1, 2. This is not a complete side, but we'll count it as a side. So 1, 2, 3. Does it have 3 vertices? Sorry. Remember, vertices are corners. So we have 1, 2. Nope, not 3. And is it a closed shape? No, it has this opening. So no, Tim is not correct. So we're going to go ahead and write no. Tim is not correct. It is not a triangle. So go ahead and write this. Go ahead and pause the video if you're not done. So now it says, we answered the first question. It says, is he correct? No, he is not correct. Now it says, tell why or why not. So why was he not correct? It has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. It is not closed. So we are going to write, it is not closed. This shape is not closed. So go ahead and write that down. Go ahead and pause the video if you are not done. I am going to go ahead and move over to our next page. I am heading over to page 756. It should look like this. And I am going to go ahead and go to number 5. Remember, any of the problems that we don't finish in this video is for you to do after the video on your own. So we are working on number 5, this one right up here. It says, do all triangles have equal sides? Circle yes or no. Choose a tool to show how you know. So a triangle, remember, looks like this. This is a triangle. It has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. It has 3 vertices right here. 1, 2, 3. 3 corners, 3 vertices. It has 3 sides. So it says, do all triangles have equal sides? So that means, does this side have the same length as this side and this side? This one looks like it kind of does, but I'm going to show you a different kind of triangle. And then I want you to tell me. So it says, choose the tool to show how you know. My tool that I'm choosing is drawing. Now here's another triangle. It has 1, 2, 3 sides. 1, 2, 3 vertices, 3 corners. It is still a triangle, but now tell me, does this triangle have equal sides? Is this side the same length as this side? It's actually not. It might look like it, but it's not. Is this side the same length as this side? No, this one is much longer than this side. So our answer would be no. Triangles do not all have equal sides. So we are going to go ahead and circle no. All right, we are moving on to number 6. It says, Jake, right here, this one right here with these 2 pictures. Jake says both of these shapes are hexagons because they are closed. Are both of these shapes closed? Yep, no openings. This one has lines. It's closed right here. No openings. Both of them are closed. They both have 6 sides. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both hexagons, both have 6 straight sides, and they are red. It might not look red on your page, but it tells us on here that these shapes are red. Do you agree? Are they both hexagons because they are red? Does it matter what color our shapes are? What if I said, this is a, this one right here, this box that I have in my hand, this is a triangle because it's white. It's a triangle because it's white. All triangles are white. Is that true? No, just because it's white doesn't mean it's a triangle. So your shape can be any color you want it to be. Just like, ooh, I have something. I have a chocolate Easter bunny. This is the shape of a rectangle and it's yellow. This actually is a triangle because it's yellow, and sometimes triangles can be yellow. Is this a triangle just because it's yellow? No, any shape can be any color. Okay, so it says that these are hexagons because they are red. Is that true? No, it doesn't matter what color they are. So we're going to write no. That is not true. And then, so it says, do you agree? No, we don't agree. So we're going to write no. And now it says, explain why. So we're going to go ahead and explain. These shapes are hexagons. So I'm going to write these shapes are both hexagons because, and then we're going to talk about it. So these shapes are both hexagons because, so that's what I wrote. I wrote these shapes are both hexagons because, and we're going to talk about why. So these shapes are both hexagons because when we count them, they each have 6 sides, and a hexagon has to have 6 sides. So we're going to write because it has 6 sides, because, oh, sorry, because there's 2 of them, they have 6 sides. So I wrote because they have 6 sides. I put a comma because I'm going to give them more reasons. This is also a 2D shape, a hexagon shape, because it has 6 sides. And what else? Do we have any openings? No, they're closed. So we're going to write they have 6 sides and they are closed. And I'm running out of room, so I'm going to go on the bottom. I have no more lines. Because they have 6 sides and they are closed. Not because they're red. We don't care that they're red. That doesn't make them a hexagon. All right, if you are not done, go ahead and pause the video, finish your writing, and then I would love for you guys to go ahead and spend this time now to go ahead and go back and finish the other problems that we didn't go over together. I know you guys have been rocking learning about all of our shapes, 2D shapes. And again, remember a vertex and a vertex are the same thing. It's just, they're both just fancy words for corners. So don't forget those words. Don't let them scare you. They're not scary words. It's just a fancy and tricky way of saying a corner. So again, a vertices and vertex are just corners. Nothing fancy, really simple. You know what a corner is. I hope you guys have enjoyed learning about 2D shapes so far, and I hope that these videos have been helpful. Thank you for watching, and again, I hope they helped, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.